And Palantir is just not that interesting, but let's take a look at it. Okay, it's gone up a bit. Holy, 64 billion market cap. It's funny, it's nobody knows what Palantir really does. Just kind of humorous. So we're gonna try to figure that out. Oh, the new SEC site is so bad. I'm just gonna use Godel. Make sure you sign up for Godel today. So first thing we like to do when we look at a stock is we go to the SEC filings. If you don't do that, making a big mistake. It's the first thing you got to do, man. It's no ifs, ands, or buts. You want to look for the recent 10Q or 10K. Here's the 10K. And like I said, the SEC filings are a little messed up. Gotham, Foundry, Apollo, and AIP. So I guess they have some software platforms and they do sort of this weird SaaS services thing. Let's read it together. Founded in 2003. It's kind of incredible, actually. Start a company in 2003 and have a massive market cap. Counterterrorism investigations and operations. Basically big data. We should like try to look at the software or try it and see if there's a way to like check it out. You know, that's usually a great way to understand a company. You got to try the product. Now, Palantir doesn't make products for you and me, but that doesn't mean we can't look around and see if we can't try it. Or see somebody else trying it or something. Hey, somebody says you can play around with it for free now. Thank you. Jason, way to go. Okay, so Foundry and Gotham sound like the same product, but Gotham is just for government defense and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm home from work today because I'm feeling sick. I was at Bitcoin Nashville, and I think I got a cold. You know, every time you travel, you sort of get a cold. In the airport, breathing the same air as all these normies. This lady came up to me and she said, "Oh, are you Martin Shkreli?" I said, "Yeah." And she said, Did you just go to the Bitcoin conference?" I said, "No, I'm recording my country music album." "Yes, that's why I'm in Nashville. I went to the Bitcoin conference." And she said, "I'm a reporter at The Verge. Can I interview you?" And I just laughed and walked away. It was a good conference. Trump talked and all that stuff. All right, let's focus on Palantir for a second. We'll go on to the next stock. I don't know if I could do 15 minutes. Do you think that's... Kramer does them in 10 seconds. Is 15 minutes too much for the ADHD out there? Platform for data analysts. Probably used a lot of Python in the background. 55%. So the question is Trump good for Palantir? I would say yes. You got JD Vance in there. It's going to steer some contracts. What do you guys think? It might spend less money, but I do think that's good for, probably good for Palantir. Is Kamala good for Palantir? I don't think so, right? So they actually give out the number of customers, which is kind of neat. And they don't have many customers. You can see that their average customer is doing like 2 million each. So just to be a Palantir customer, you got to be a big deal. 497 customers. I don't know if that's good or bad. It seems bad to me. Competing with the internal software development of our customers. DEI, baby. The Palantir DEI. It's like one guy. He does it in his spare time. Can I speak to the DEI officer? Yeah. All right, so top three, 18% of revenue. I think we know who those top three are, right? CIA, FBI. Do we know? You guys know that one? Lord Shkreli, who art in prison. Hallowed be thy gains. Thy greens run long, thy red be none, with stocks as it is with options. Give us this day our daily DDs, and forgive us our FDs, as we forgive those who short against us. And lead us not into margin call, but deliver us our tendies. For bags of JNUG. Remember JNUG? Does anybody remember that one? Holy moly. I don't know how meta will do. We could look at meta later if you want. Looking like a toupee. Yeah, I've been cutting it myself, which is problematic. So they had 367 customers the year prior. It's interesting. Customer is growing faster than revenue. Well, CDC and FDA and NIH. There's a couple more. Total remaining deal value, TRDV. Cloud versus on-prem. Okay, they guided to 23% revenue growth. Sometimes you just have like a really well-managed company and there's just not a lot of clarity into the opportunities they're going after unless you pay really, really close attention. That's often the case. What's kind of neat here is look at commercial where they basically, oops, scratch that. Okay, so they made, this is cash flow. On a cash flow basis, they made 700 million last year. So arguably it's 88 times earnings, but they'll probably grow cash flow pretty substantially. I don't know. This one's tough. Doesn't look like a screaming buy to me unless you have some faith that they're going to grow 20% for like 5 to 10 years. And I don't know how anybody could have that visibility. I think in CARP we trust and in Teal we trust, but investing isn't, depends on how you like to invest. Some people trust management a lot. I'm not one of those people, no matter who it is. And they're obviously very good management there. I like to buy stocks when they're kind of beaten up and hated and they can't be more hated. Asymmetric kind of upside. So it kind of depends on how you like to invest. All the difference between net income and cash flow is stock-based comp is kind of interesting. If I had to make a trade on Palantir, I guess I'd buy it. But I'd have to understand the business a little bit better. How much do you think the federal government spends on software annually? Probably like 100 billion. They're probably going to get a bunch of that. So if you think of it that way, it's a pretty good buy. There's a lot of other companies that vie for that market share, obviously. So it's definitely one way to look at it. Shout out to all my Zoomers in the audience, the Glazers, real cap hours. I know many of you will become big shots, hedge fund managers, private equity, entrepreneurs. I see you. You know how many people watched these videos and became billionaires? About 5 to 10 people, for real. I actually recently announced my financing for my software company, and I listed a bunch of those people. So you're in good company, Shkreli fans. Stop watching those other nonsense stock market people. If they haven't worked on Wall Street, I'm telling you like that, I'm beefing with every one of you stock idiots. Matt Kors, come on, bro. Okay, so final verdict. I'm bullish. Oh no, I ran out of room for the list of people who were going to suggest stocks for me. I'll check Goodell Terminal if anybody needs one.